in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it. David, every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
Is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that. That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown. They made a statement.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ground with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The give out of the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. Caught close to the marker, it's Marshall. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
The give to the right. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's got 67 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Mendoza. Grab near the marker, it's Golden. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
At the 30.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quick.
There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play?
The extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Working that left side now. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, the inside give.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got him this time. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Jackson will throw. Looking to buy time. Makes the catch. It's Richard.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's caught. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Knights are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 35, he's got room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Jackson gonna throw it. Completes it in the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Slams it ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play action fake. It's get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Jackson will throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out and ready to attack. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody to dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down. Catches it at the 30. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his man. It's Hughes. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Catch in the middle, it's Farmer. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Knights! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by a field goal over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Bringing the heat. The sure hands, it's Golden. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ashley. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Key. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Ashley. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the...
Turning it on! Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Jackson will throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Knights trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Here we go.
Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. Touchdown, UCF! And the comeback is on. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready. cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Give to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you
breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than is blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Going to the run, it's Brown. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 5 over Toledo. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on this final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fox. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Swings it out to his running back.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Richard. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Spots. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson gonna throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Give to the big fullback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Big fullback's got it. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Looking for room, it's Watson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.